Welcome back. So, I actually just did a trade with someone. Happened to connect with an individual through Facebook and a mutual group. And it turns out he actually bought something from me, sent me PayPal, sent me his address. I looked at it and realized we were only 20 minutes away from one another. So at that point, we arranged. I said, "Hey, come on over. Why don't you just pick it up, and that way you have it that day. Don't have to worry about shipping." So we did that, and at that point, everything went smoothly. So we talked about trading, and we coordinated to meet up again and possibly do a trade. And it actually was very appealing to me. He mentioned he might have a card that I was very interested in. Turns out it didn't work out that way, which is okay because he was interested in raw vintage. Now, for me, the raw vintage that's not part of the PC, I sell. And selling raw vintage online is very, very tedious, at least on Facebook. Um, it's very time consuming. It's people trying to assess grades and kick you on that one. And we're not talking high end cards here. We're talking anywhere from $3 to $10 for the most part. So it's one of those things I've put off. I tried it a couple times in lots and things like that, and it just didn't work out well because, again, too much time had to be committed to it, and it's just a back and forth. And I've had some experiences with people of um, not liking the condition, or the photo wasn't crystal clear, or things of that nature. And sending 15 pictures over of $2 cards is not appealing to me. So he proposed the idea of trading some of the raw vintage I had, which is nothing, it's not bad stuff, it's just tedious stuff, for some vintage slabs. Of course, I'm going to go for that. So he arrived this week and basically just put a couple boxes out for him to look through. Said, pull out what you want. He brought a small box, I think about double the amount of slabs here, of what he had to offer. So I looked through, picked out this stack, and said, "This is what I'm interested in. Tell me what you're interested in." And it turned out we just did an even trade. Everything that I wanted, everything that he wanted, and it worked out beautifully. And unfortunately, he didn't have any stuff for the PC, but as you will see, I think I got some really good stuff, some stuff that I can move. In fact, I already sold one. And heck, some of you may contact me about some of these other cards. So, let's get into exactly what I was able to pick up. So starting off, the oldest card of the bunch, 1935 Goudey 4-in-1, Cronin, Reynolds, Bishop, and Cassell. I saw this and I was hoping it was the Greenberg back, but alas, it is not. But still a nice solid example of a 35 4-in-1. Next up, a few of you may have heard of this guy. 1968 Topps Game, Roberto Clemente, PSA 2. A little run of this same Yankees guy. 1960 Topps, Rival All-Stars, Mantle and Boyer, SGC 3. Rather nice looking 3 too. As well as a 68 Topps Game, Mantle, and a PSA 4. And a 1958 Topps Mickey Mantle All-Star card, and a 4. Probably the most common I've seen, one of the entry-level mantles. All these are entry-level, which is fine with me. An iconic card, 1971 Topps Thurman Munson, in a very respectable PSA 4, especially with this set. very nice Munson on that. And from one iconic card to another. And I was very surprised to see this in his stack. Yes, it is most certainly trimmed. But it's still a 1954 Ernie Banks rookie card. Authentic. A little trimmed piece there. Hey, it's a Banks rookie. Never thought, especially with how the prices have gone lately, I never have even a very, very trimmed version in my possession, but clearly I do now. So at the end of the day, I surmised that he probably pulled out approximately $350 of raw stuff that I could sell. And I think there was actually one autograph, not vintage autograph, but there was one autograph he also wanted, which is also something difficult for me to sell. But yeah, everything all combined, I looked through everything he pulled out, and kind of the pie in the sky number I had for everything. If I post it and everybody paid me full price of what I was asking, I think it was like $700. The realistic price of probably what I would have gotten is $300 to $400. So once he offered me this, I jumped all over it, because I know these graded vintage I can sell. The raw stuff I probably could eventually sell, but most likely it would sit. So I thought it was a pretty good trade. I was happy. He was happy. We're going to trade again in the future. And when I do, I'll definitely give you another recap. So that's what I got for you this time around. Until next time, please remember to collect what you enjoy what you collect, and don't let anybody, especially the market or YouTuber, dictate that to you. And most importantly, have fun. And have fun by being active in this community. So find your way of participating, whether it's making videos, watching, commenting, going to live streams, group chats, going to your LCS or local card show, or simply talking about the hobby with family and friends. The more you put into it, the more you'll get out of it. The more you'll learn, the more your PC will grow, the more people you'll meet, and the more fantastic friendships you'll form. So I thank you very much for joining me. Hope to see you again. Have a good one, and bye for now.